Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yeah, been gone, but I hope I'm not forgotten. I have been taking a very long break and hiatus of this game and just kind of gaming in general, and I really, have had a lot of going on over the last 6 months. So, maybe I'll eventually catch you guys up, but, still, still playing here and there, sort of, but, I really have been doing other things. I'm looking at potentially starting up, like, a little Fallout series or something like that because of the new Fallout 4 coming out, and I'm just unbelievably excited. So I figured in this episode what we're going to do is we're going to kind of cover everything that I've created thus far, and this is just on my sandbox save. What I'm going to do, though, is I think I'm going to make this save available to the public. So if anyone wants to use it, or you want to just kind of explore all the stuff I've created, go ahead. So I'm going to just kind of cover a few things, and, we'll see where we're going to go. I do have to say how awkward it is to be doing this after such a long break. I am not used to this whatsoever. I really wish... something bad's happening. Yeah, so with some of the stuff on the save, I'm going to say is it's a little unstable. Sometimes you have to reload some of these mobile mobile bases a couple times before they eventually start working properly. I don't know why they do that, but I'm guessing it's just something to do with like instability of the parts, something's clipping, what have you. So yeah, as far as the save becoming available, that will be as soon as possible, and I think I'm going to start from scratch. I think I'll be deleting this whole entire setup that I have. This is pre-fuel and all that other stuff, all mining and all that good stuff, so I really haven't even delved into that portion of the game yet, so I really have no idea what I'm getting into. So let's jump to our next creation. And what would a list like this be without the J14 Explorer? Amazing stuff. Yeah, definitely one of the biggest ships I've built, and had to have a successful mission with as well. I am doing most of these sped up, so the time warp is on, so that way I get a little bit better frame rate. So once again, you guys see anything you like in this entire list, please let me know. Leave a comment, whatever, and let me know kind of what you would like to see going forward, because I have my ideas, which is mostly going to be colonization of Minmus, building mega ships, stuff like that, and not really doing very much as far as like, standard missions and stuff like that, or, with this save, what I can show you guys is, we have, this is the Asteroid Colony that just fell apart. I really don't even want to talk about that, but there's a lot of standardized missions and stuff where I set up satellite networks and stuff like that. So if you guys don't want to see stuff like that, then please let me know. And I'm gonna just cover some more stuff. I'm gonna do a few more, probably Doudna related, seeing out as Doudna was kind of my last major endeavor in this game as far as setting up a massive colony on and around Doudna and Dres. Yeah, this is just looking awesome. So, I'm really feeling bad about deleting this, but I kind of want to start fresh. I kind of want to get myself back involved with this game again, because it got kind of stale and boring for me. So, let's get to our next one. Minmus Base Alpha. Yes, this is definitely another really great base I built. There's a few things, looking at it now, it kind of looks a little fugly, and certain things I don't like about it, but I understand why I did it. But, in the same respect, I wish I could have done a better job as far as colonizing Minmus, because that was kind of one of my plans. But, don't let that fool you, because I guess, now when I'm building in my next sandbox mode, I don't really think I'm going to mess too much with, the career mode, but the next sandbox mode, I think I'll get a little bit more involved with building an even bigger, more expanded base, or multiple bases, whereas one deals strictly with mining, and another one deals specifically with fuel storage, and then another one deals specifically with refining the fuel, or something along the lines of that. Because with this, once you start hitting a certain part count, that's when it starts to just flat out become unplayable. I can build up to about 400 parts and it's still a little bit playable. I start seeing a frame rate drop. So we'll do an EVA here, and I mean, you can see it runs a little bit choppy, but it's not terrible. So, I definitely want to get more into building and at least doing a little bit more with this game again. I just really haven't had a lot of time, once again, so hopefully we can create the time, or at least I can start releasing maybe a video once a week, once every 2 weeks, or, whatever. I don't really want to promise anything, since I do generally get kind of burned out very quickly when it comes to doing YouTube and doing a lot of this stuff, because it is a very taxing thing to do, especially on a frequent basis. I used to do videos every day, but that really got old very quickly. So we'll jump over to Doudna and we'll take a look at a few more things there, and we'll get close to wrapping this up. So the Doudna Expedition, this whole Doudna Expedition, you guys, if you want to go back and watch some of my older videos, the Doudna thing was all kind of just one big shot where I launched everything at once. It was like 9 rockets, and it was all done at the same time pretty much, and it was just one of those really crazy things I've done in the past. But maybe I'll eventually do another thing similar to that in the future. But yeah, that was a 9 rocket mission. We got all these satellites, everything needed to create all the fuel depot. I don't even know what this is. The Ike base. Yeah, we don't need that. And the space station, along with a ground base. I think we have 2 ground bases. Yeah, one and a mobile base as well. I think the mobile base was separate. I can't even remember anymore. That was just so long ago. And we have the Ike base as well. So those both kind of were the main reason for doing this mission. And I can see a little bit of, I don't even know what that is. GMY. Is that, oh, Gilly. It just looks like GMY because of the, yeah, whatever. Yeah, that was definitely a great mission, and I had a lot of fun, but that was definitely a pain in the neck to actually get everything, all the logistics of it, where it was just insane. So I think we'll go for one more. So we'll go to the Doudna Space Station, and I'll see you in a second. This space station's probably got to be my favorite space station out of all of them. And the best part about it to me is the fact that it came together so nicely, even though it's built around another planet. So everything kind of had to be planned ahead of time as far as how everything was going to be laid out. I didn't really think that having everything the way it was going to be, I'm pretty sure a few of these modules I didn't actually plan on having them where they were. And I remember with this fuel tank and a few of these fuel tanks, it was just a really big pain to get them where I needed them to be. But, overall, it came out really well. So for all of you that are, your fellow travelers that are going to be using the save to, kind of check stuff out, it's a little bit dated considering I haven't played in a long time. And, once again, though, none of the implementations with mining and creating fuel have been put in on any part of the save. So, good luck with that. If you're looking to do it, maybe you can upgrade everything if you want. Who knows? But there's plenty of fuel stations. There's a fuel station around Doudna, a fuel station around Kerbin, along with the moon and Minmus. And there's a few things that are just kind of spare stuff that I have in orbit around Jewel from our Jewel mission, and that's pretty much about it. I wanted to do Eve, but I didn't want to do the same thing I did to Doudna as I did to Eve. But the Doudna mission was awesome, so maybe in the future on this channel I could potentially do something like that. Who knows? You guys let me know what you want to see, what you were most interested in over my 200 and odd videos, 300 videos, and everything I've done. what you really would like to see more of, because then I will just cut out all the other stuff and just focus strictly on building mega ships or building ground bases or showing you how to build ground bases and what's needed to build a ground base. So that's generally what I'm thinking. I don't know if you guys have any other ideas, so please feel free, let me know. And, once again, guys, I'm Goosexi. This is Kerbal Space Program, my save. So, once again, if you want to see anything, please let me know. If you like what you see here, subscribe. There will be more to come. To all you new people, welcome, and I will see you next time.